Facebook. I'm Brian of thebakers.tv. Usually my counterpart Erica is here with me, but tonight she is out changing the world, so it's just me tonight. So I decided to hop on here so that when she gets home we can hang out and have a little bit of time of hanging out and catching up on each other's day before we have to go to bed, because it's past my bedtime already. 9:15 is craziness. So again, I'm Brian of thebakers.tv. If you don't know who we are, we work online with men and women looking for deep connection and easy communication. And we do that for couples, for entrepreneurs, and for single folks who are just looking for better relationships in their life. So we love to connect with everyone. So tonight's story is the story. It is the night that changed everything and the reason that there is a Bakers. So when I was in college, I loved connecting with parties. So Erica and I throw game nights now and have people over. And I did the same thing in college. I just love having people over. So I had this party and we had some pretty snazzy pasta, snazzy for college style, and some white tablecloths and candles everywhere and glasses of wine. And it was just a really classy night. So my brother was dating this girl. Her name is Tiffany. She's super cool. And she's like, hey, I'm going to my boyfriend's house and his brother's throwing a party. You should join us. And she's like, whatever. This is probably lame, but I'm going to go. So Tiffany comes over and she invites this girl. So in walks this just absolutely beautiful girl. And I immediately have two thoughts. One, she's awesome. And two, she is probably out of my league. But we're going to see where this goes. So throughout the night, we just hung out and had a blast together, danced together, and my cousin was a little bit interested in her as well. So I kind of had a little cousin rivalry going on there, and we were both kind of fighting over her. But at the end of the night, we just started talking. We went outside, completely ditched the party, which is not a good host thing to do. We went outside and just started talking about family and about God and about where life had taken us. And because of those deep conversations, we had real connection early on. A lot of times you date and you just make out for a while and you don't have any legit conversation until like 6 months in, and you're like, I'm bored. We should probably like get to know each other and see where this is going. But we did that right off the bat. And just and it really upped the playing field, and helped me to realize who this girl was and that there was something truly special about her. So I had a great conversation that night. She ended up spending the night. We did not do anything, but we just enjoyed each other, and we're like, I don't want to say goodnight. So pretty much from that time forward, we have never left each other's side. And she woke up the next morning, and I had to get to a football game. I used to officiate football, and so I was like, shoot, I got to get to this game. I didn't set an alarm. I'm running behind, so I'm like sprinting out the door. And she's like, hey, can I like get your number or something? And I was like, yes, you should. So we get each other's numbers and started texting each other. This is probably my favorite part of the entire story, because Erica didn't, she was texting me, but then she was also texting Tiffany that kind of set us up and brought us together. And she didn't realize that she was texting me. So I was like, how do you think things are going? Or she was saying that in response to Tiffany saying that. She's like, man, I just think things are amazing. And he is like the coolest guy I've ever met and really good looking. I might be making some of those details up, but she just like, I like this guy. So you know that awkward stage at the beginning where you're like, I don't know if they like me or not. We just skipped that because she thought that she was texting somebody else and just let it all out. So kind of a funny story. But that was just a complete game changer, because it's led us to where we are now, to where we have beautiful children, and they're beautiful and amazing because she teaches them to be that way. She every night came up with the idea to have things of affirmation. They just call their things, and they want to do them every night, and to know that they are smart and that they can do anything and that they are beautiful and handsome, and just all these things that we pour into them every night. And that's because it was her idea. She is ridiculously talented to the point that sometimes I hate her a little bit, and I'm like, can I just be good at one of the things you are good at? And you are good at a million things. She is also crazy driven, and that's the reason that that this company is taking off so quickly, because she is the kind of person that gets excited about something and just runs with it. And it's really challenged me. I've always been kind of status quo, and it's been just kind of the way that my surroundings always were. You know, you do enough to get by. If you can pay the bills, you're doing better than most of the people around you. So why try harder than that? Thank you. So it's just really challenged me to not be okay with that, and not be okay with just going through the daily grind and just being bored your entire life. So she's challenged me to be driven and to accelerate the way that she does, and to always be getting better. So I am today who I am a lot in part because of who she is, and because who she has challenged me to be. So that is the story of how Erica and I got started, and a little bit of who we are today. There are, of course, a million more stories, including the fact that we got an engagement ring 2.5 months in and did not get married until 2.5 years in. So that's a fun story that is partially in other places, and I would love to tell you at a different day. So feel free to ask. That's what we're here for. We love connecting with you. So thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I'm sorry that Erica was not here. She's quite a bit prettier than I am, but thanks for hanging out with me anyhow. And you guys have a great night. We will see you tomorrow for one more story day, and then we're off to San Antonio. So get excited. Have a good night, Facebook.